what's up? It's your man, Big Game James, and I'm alongside the buff nerd, the one and only Jay Stogs.
Let's go. What
What's
up?
what is going on? Welcome everybody to the Chop Shop. You know, we are missing one person, and it's all good. We're gonna still keep it going and chop it up like we do
Yes,
here in
sir.
the shop. And the shop is a shop, y'all. We come up with some topics, we talk about it. We
Yep.
don't know if we're gonna go left or right. And for y'all, that's opposite. Either way, we're gonna keep it going and see how I hit everybody
That's it.
and do what we need to do. So,
It's a
Stocks,
pot.
man, how your week been so far, bro?
Man, crazy, but it's been good. Memorial Day was good, man. Was definitely out and about and trying to relax. I got on the lake, brother. So,
Cool.
I was out there laking it up, man,
Lake it up. Good job, hey,
lake it
man.
up, boat
And
club.
and special thanks again and pay our respects to all those men and women of service that have lost their lives
That's right.
to help protect us. And also, like what I said earlier in Games Extra Point today, first responders as well, man, because
Yeah.
there's people out there laying it on the line, and I got friends and family, um, in law enforcement, also in the military, and brothers like Chase Stogs, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
protected this country, man. So thank y'all, man, for everything, and to really pay tribute to those that aren't here anymore,
That's
man.
right.
Is not. I hope everybody knows Memorial Day is just not about baked beans, potato salad, and barbecue.
That's right. It is for those that paid the ultimate price. The vets, you know what I'm saying? And we appreciate people saying, "Hey, thank you for your service and all that," but that's not our day. We got a day. It's for the families realistically that are survived by those that have gone and paid the ultimate price. And not only families, for the country that has done it is, that um are given really that are able to have these rights and privileges to come out and speak about people, and say ignorant things out in the streets and all of that.
Right.
It's those people that did it. So big up to them, for the family and obviously those that pay the ultimate price. Thank you. Having said that, yeah, it was a good weekend, man.
That's
I'm
good.
glad to be back here with you in the shop.
In the shop,
In the shop.
I mean, we got to
Listen.
get somewhere where somebody getting faded. You got hair. I can't get faded. You know what I'm saying? I got this little bald dome, and the fades don't work right on me, but it's okay. It's okay. Still,
Bro,
hey,
what you could do though is you could actually like fade, like just have like a skull cap right here, right? So you can like tan it up, and then or you can just put it right here and just tan it like right there, and then that'll be dark, and so you'll have like a skin fade. I'm just trying to help you out, man.
that's what we doing, y'all. Skin fades.
Skin
Big game
skin
barbershop
fade.
where you can get your skin
Skin
fade.
fade.
Hey, man, but the NBA Finals is set.
Yes, sir.
Your
Uh,
Mavericks gave a valiant effort, but came up short, and they had to
look,
go
man.
fishing. And
At
hey,
least it
shout
wasn't a
out to the
full
folks
sweep.
at TNT. And whenever they do gone fishing, I fall out. And the Mavericks gone fishing. I mean, I might, matter of fact, while we talking
Mike,
about it,
you know what you just walked into.
hey,
Is
Mike, you
what it
walked into
is.
foolishness because of Jay
Skin
Styles.
phase, man.
So
Skin fades and man units. We don't
I,
play booty games here.
we're not going back to the man unit.
we're
Oh
talking
my,
about the finals, man. We're talking about the Mavs and how they lost it. But I tell you what, I do want to talk about the last shot by Jimmy Butler because there's being so much made about it. And was it the right shot? Should he have just gone in, attacked him, gotten a two, maybe a foul, you know, hit the two shots, go to overtime? It's hard to say. What is Mike saying here? That's what I got. Gave me skin fade. That's what I'm saying, man. Be proud of that, bro. That's what it is. I'm trying to help Big Game out. He don't want the help. Sometimes people like that, man.
hey man, Mike, we were talking about needing to get into a real barbershop and get the fade on. I said I can't get a fade because I have no hair. And Jay Stoggs, wanted to try to go into his little comedy routine and say that I should just tape part of my head, let this part get tan, then take it off, and I have a skin
Look,
fade.
look.
That's what you walked in on, bro.
You know what? I agree with you, Mike. Again, he was playing for. He was tired. The dude played every single second of the game.
That's the part right there, Jay. Jimmy Butler was like, Lord Jesus, let me make this shot so we can go and rest because I'm about to fall out. And so let's, an 11-0 run in the last 3 minutes. The Boston Celtics are the ones breathing the biggest sigh of relief that Jimmy Butler missed that shot because Marcus Smart once again almost gave the game away, right?
Well, yeah, that's Marcus Smart.
See, Jimmy Butler's shot is hindsight. You know what I'm saying? Like we could talk about
but
it.
He had a good look.
It wasn't a bad. Hey,
to me,
I
that was the right play.
I can live with that.
That was the right play
because he was balling all game. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna put it in my hands. I'm gonna shoot this thing, and we're gonna ride or die with my shot." They died with it, but I'm not mad at it.
And the sad part is that they don't have. He doesn't have good like goal. I mean, his shooting percentage is not all that great when it comes to threes and all of that. So, I mean, I can see the judgment call, but you got Al Horford backing up. So, take the shot. It's a clean shot. It's a clear shot. You play the game to win.
You play to win the game.
Hey, I'm right. We're all right there with you, I believe. You play to win the game. You take that three. If you hit it, yes. You miss it, you live with it. Now, the only thing I got to ask y'all, I know y'all probably saw this too. Why the hell did Udonis Haslem walk off the court, hit his head, and played the whole series?
I don't know.
Y'all see that?
I saw that. He was holding his head like,
yeah, Jay Styles, did you see that?
You didn't even play a minute, bro. Chill.
I saw him. I just don't pay attention to him. I'm sorry. I
tweeted. I did tweet, and I know I just came in. What's up, y'all? Sports Chop Shop. Big game. Jay Stogs holding it down. Sorry, I'm late. I did tweet that Jimmy Butler shouldn't have took the shot, but then I had to take that back. I really had to take that back. But I understand because I said he didn't have to take this shot because they actually had a little bit of time where they could have set something up. They had at least like double digit steal in the seconds. But again, it's game 7. Who gives a shit? Go for it. Go for it. So shout out to Jimmy B because he played every freaking minute of that game. That dude's a beast, man.
It's game 7.
He's another.
7. Just like seeing, I said, it's game 7, man. Take the shot, live with it, right?
Yeah.
To me again, it's the best shot you could take. It was what was given to you. Nobody else was gonna hit that shot. I don't care who you think you are or whatever. Tyler Hero didn't make nothing.
Next Struss
maybe, but I think he was in foul trouble or something was going on with
Depot
him. So
I don't think Kyle Lowry made it.
Look, man, Jimmy Butler's your leader.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler's your leader.
Hey, y'all. I just want to see this again. I just want
to. Really? This is what we're doing?
Yeah, look at him. Look at Haslem.
Man,
you didn't even play a minute, bro.
Man, if I had the shot, if I was on the floor.
If only it was me.
Hey, man, was he really mad? Yes,
he was mad. Look, you know what Udonis Haslem is at this point?
What's that?
He's
passive income. No, passive income.
He's the Bobar for the Miami Heat. They
No,
keep him on there because they like him.
He is passive income. He ain't got to do nothing, but he got money coming in.
Yeah.
Passive income. That's what we all strive for. It's all what we all want. I can just sit on the bench, sit at the house, watch the game, get money coming in. He's living the dream. That's the dream.
Living my best life.
Hey, man, somebody over here in the chat said it's going to be a sweep in the finals, and that's not going to happen.
No, ain't going to be no sweep.
It's Golden State has the resolve and the experience.
Don't say somebody.
But okay,
it's Mike.
Hey, Mike, you're wrong on this one, man. Now the Celtics have shown that they can blow leads, but this is a young athletic team that's gonna take the Warriors every bit of 6 or 7 games, man.
I don't think 5 is going to do it. I think this definitely can go 6.
6 or 7.
The full tilt. I think a lot of Boston believes in themselves so much, and that coach they have, wow. I mean, look, he turned around. We've talked about it now for this whole season. After that, basically All-Star break since January, they've been on the tear, and they don't care who's in front of them, and that's the scary part. If I'm a team facing someone like, I don't care who you are. If it's the Bucks we play the Bucks. If it's, you know what I'm saying, if it's Miami, it's Miami. Like, they were not afraid of anyone.
2 words. Knee long. That's all I gotta say.
Y'all didn't believe me at first, did you, when I told y'all that?
Knee long.
Nia Long?
She's not playing no Reed.
I don't give a damn.
Nia Long got to do with that?
That's a damn good cheerleader in your back pocket, brother. Shout out to that man. He's winning on all levels.
That's a dope. That's the Boston Celtics coach, baby mama, man. Fiance.
First year coach takes your team to the finals, and your fiance is Nia. And a couple of kids.
Cool. She nice. She nice. I'm not gonna.
She ain't nice. Top 5.
She's not top 5.
No.
Okay. Give it to me. Top 5. Come on. And Nia Long better be in it.
She's up there.
No.
She is up there, brother.
No.
She is up there.
No.
5.
Big Game said top 5. Not in the top 5. You gave the look of, really? So, obviously, give me the other 4 then. Because she's in your top 5, right?
Oh. And we saying top 5. Top 5 what?
No, top 5 females. Come on.
Nia's up there.
No,
Maya.
Don't say Nia's up there. Give me the other 4. Because she's obviously in your 5.
Maya?
Oh,
you really finna put me on the spot.
I did.
Right to left.
Maya's in your top 5?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Hold on. Go back to it.
I mean, we'll talk some more, man. We'll let you think about it, dog.
This is the shop.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about right there.
I'm going to make this list at the same time. I will have this by the end of the show.
There it is, now, buddy.
Because I wasn't even thinking. Until you just said top 5. So, no. Keep on going. I'm making this list right now. Right now.
You know what? I agree with you, Sienna. The Warriors' second unit is different. I wouldn't say Boston got lucky with the Heat. They really didn't. I think Boston and Miami are similar in the fact that they play really good defense. Here's the thing. If Tyler Hero may have been healthier, was able to get in there, mix it up a little bit more, maybe it's a different game. But I look at Boston and Brown, Tatum, Smart playing more of a guard, an actual guard position, and hitting shots. Like, I was blown away when he was hitting shots. Like, that's not what he does.
Al Horford, man.
And Al Horford, I mean, look, it's a young team that got legs. Yes,
Can we be realistic?
Yeah, please. This is the shop, right?
Jimmy Buckets had some great games, but the one he was hurt in 2, he had 3 bad games also. Because he was hurt, the knee was sore, messed up.
I got you.
If Miami is healthy this series, it's a different outcome. Not taking anything away from Boston, but they did luck up that Miami was banged up and Tyler Hero could do nothing in Game 7. He tried, and it was just, I knew the first 2 steps he took running down the court, I said, he got to run back to the bench. The boy's going to hurt himself, man. He can't do this right now.
But Marcus Smart was also hurt. So, and you may say, well, it's Marcus Smart. He's Defensive Player of the Year. That's a very integral person.
Defense is important, man. I'm not slighting Marcus Smart and what he means to the Boston Celtics. I feel you on that.
All I'm saying though is, to say a team got lucky, look, you play who's in front of you. You play with the people you got. You know what I'm saying? And you figure it out. Your coach figures it out. I still think Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the league right now. I don't think he gets his just due.
Agreed. Spoelstra is a beast. He's a lot better than what people give him credit for. You're right.
Absolutely. I believe he's actually a top 5 coach in the league. I would even dare say maybe even, top 3.
Okay.
I believe he's top 3.
That's very fair.
But being a top 3 coach, you got to look at your bench and look at your team and say, okay, look, this is what they're doing. This is how they're getting us. We've got to do better in these areas. And playing Jimmy Butler for 48 minutes, which was the only thing you could do because you looked at the rest of your squad and said, well,
I mean, you didn't have nobody else. Like you said, you looked at the rest of your squad and was like, eh.
Strauss was giving you something. He was also fouling and being very emotional. It's another thing I saw, too. Cats weren't running back, man. Cats were not running back on Miami. I thought there was some give up in there, but they did. They fought back because of Jimmy Butler. So there you go. I think he could have actually won the MVP for that playoff. I think he should have got the playoff MVP. In a losing effort, yes, but I think he should have got it.
Okay.
So there's that part.
I feel what you're saying. Never gonna happen though. No one on the losing team is ever gonna get MVP. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna celebrate a win, huh?
I think Jerry West didn't he get one?
But think about how long ago that was. In today's game, they're not gonna do that, Jay. Yeah. They're not gonna hurt. They're not gonna. They're not gonna celebrate the one team going to the finals and bring out somebody from the losing team and give them that MVP trophy. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. That's true. But I mean, like I said, if you're giving it out for what it's supposed to be, and this always goes back to the debate of what is an MVP. What exactly is it? What's the criteria?
What does constitute?
We definitely could say Jimmy Butler's an MVP.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, no bad mouthing it.
Would you agree on CNI? Which part? Because I know it's probably all of what I said. I know that.
Don't CNI. Don't do that to his ego. Don't do that to him.
No, me and CNI, like I have my third eye open, bro. I just have to cover it up because it scares people. But I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I have to cover it up. It scares people. What are y'all looking at? Are y'all looking up your top 5 round?
No, I ain't looking up no top 5. I was just really
I'm getting mine together.
You know what?
Getting mine together.
And I thought about that too. Because I didn't see him much in the series about Morris Sr. getting out there and playing as well. Like, you look down your bench.
The defense he plays, he may have been able to come in there and give you some good fouls. Yeah, I agree with that. I can see that, Jay. You're right.
So yeah, you got to look down that, you know what I'm saying, definitely minutes. Absolutely spell him for a little bit.
He played his ass off though, man. I mean,
but we just
it kind of reminded me. What was that? Was that in the bubble or whatever? You remember when they had the picture of him just?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if he's coming off an injury, and you're gonna play him 48 minutes, he wasn't really right. Man, come on. Let's help yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Help me help you.
But it's game 7. It's game 7.
But it's game 7. That's right.
Yeah.
And I think. Now, here's the one thing. I think Spoelstra was probably scared that Jimmy Butler was going to choke the shit out of him if he tried to take him off the court.
Yeah. Really?
I mean, he's got a history now.
It's free with him.
Jimmy has a history with Spoelstra now.
Oh,
he will threaten to choke him.
True that.
I will whip your butt. And he doesn't say butt.
Yeah.
I cursed earlier. Yeah. So that's one there. So I don't think it's a sweep. Now talking about, the finals, I think it's going to be a great game, a great series, sorry. Putting the Warriors defense to the test.
True.
And seeing if Clay is actually back.
The Warriors' defense to the test is the only one who's always been questionable on defense is Steph. He's never been a great defender. It's not a secret.
But Steph has some steals, man. I think.
Yeah. That part of it in front. But I'm just saying he's been the weakest link. Seeing how Clay plays on the defensive end, he's been a little questionable this whole series. But you coming off 2 major injuries, missing 2 years of sports. So
top 3. Yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to it. I think this is one, like I said, where it's a series where you just look forward to see what it will be. We talked about Wiggins and Poole and how they have just basically come alive, blossom, and have really pushed this team forward. They're not the go-to guys yet, but they definitely are the ones. But that are like, oh, okay.
And Kevon Looney, who would have thought he played the way he did against Dallas?
Man, Looney played big, literally and figuratively. He played big in Dallas. And then now you have Kuminga, and they're like, okay, we got something with him.
He's a great young prospect.
So now you're looking at Clay like, Clay, look, here's the deal.
No, you're looking at Clay like here's the deal. No one in Golden State's looking at him like that. Go ahead and finish. So you think they're looking at Clay like they're gonna shoot him the deuce and tell him to move on?
Not after this year, but definitely next year. It may be time to start looking to incorporate Wiggins and Poole and Peyton Jr. and Kuminga into the lineup.
It's like 4-for-1.
I mean, you look at the rotation. We talk about rotations, right? So if Draymond is still there, which he will be, Steph will still be there, which he will be. Now you have Clay. Okay, you have Clay, but Wiggins and Poole, that's your 5. You have Kuminga, you have Looney. Like, all right, that's a 7. I mean, at some point, you're gonna start looking at your squad and saying, all right, they're aging. It's time to get some people in here that you have that are younger and can not only shoot the ball, they can also defend, which is what Wiggins and Poole does. And Poole is a great slasher. I didn't realize how great of a slasher that dude. He was cutting Dallas up like it was nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Yeah, you're right on all accounts, my friend.
And I think Wiggins and Kuminga will be the difference, in this game or in this series. Wiggins definitely. So, that's starting 5, which it should be what? What's going to be the starting 5? That's going to be a good question. I mean, I know you got Steph, Clay.
Are you going into next year?
No. For the series.
This series?
That should be Steph, Clay, Draymond, Looney, and maybe Wiggins. So.
Poole has been coming off the bench.
Yeah. So that's your starting 5 again. Moody? Yes, sir. Like I said, someone's got to go. When contract time comes.
But I doubt it's Clay, man. I doubt it's Clay.
What?
Because they made Curry and Clay be like a 1-2.
I get that. Yep.
Punch.
I get that. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like to the point there's no Golden State without one or the other.
Really?
That they made it seem like. I mean, it does. Clay was gone for like a whole season, and all you kept hearing with 2 seasons, and all you kept hearing was, hearing was like, when Clay comes back, or they're not the same up until Clay is back.
Yeah.
Clay this and Clay that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Clay's a lifer, man.
He's a lifer.
That's like Kevin Durant's got to be kicking himself in the ass right now.
No,
he walked away from Golden State to go team up with Kyrie Irving, who don't know what the hell he want to do. And
why he did that.
He could have dominated and they could have had at least 3 more championships already, I think.
I think Durant, KD was a product of what do you say it? Not necessarily karma, but kind of like that LeBron James thing. No, like he had to prove it or something like prove that he could win without them. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got on his ass for joining Golden State, so he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna prove to y'all that I can.
Let's see. You
not
can't
play with them. You know what I'm saying?
That's just like me hyping you up that you can't do something, knowing you can do it, and you go do something that you shouldn't do. Bro. Who gives a damn what other people think? You get championships, you making your money, you're in a great situation.
Right. Generation of Twitter boys, man.
He does. That's why he has burner accounts.
Yes, man.
That's why
they in
he
their
Yeah,
does
feelings
what
I
he
got
does.
too
you.
much. They in their
Yeah.
feelings too much.
He gets the series MVP, but he's not satisfied. He goes to another team because he gets the series MVP. But guess what? It's still Steph's team. It will always be Steph's team. He joined the Warriors. Steph is a Warrior.
Yeah.
See, it goes back to, are you a team player or are you a player on the team? Now, KD is a team player. He's a team player. He really is. He's a team player. You saw that in Oklahoma. He's a team player.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem became, I think, when people either got in his ear or his psyche said, hey, man, look, I'm like one of the top players in the world, but I'm playing second fiddle to this guy. Like, I play offense, I play defense. I do everything. But yet, I'm playing second fiddle to this guy. And I got to deal with Draymond Green. I'm out.
They
So
just
you
don't
go-
make
you
them
go-
like they used to, man.
Okay. I mean, yeah, things change.
I'm just saying, Kevin Durant's a hell of a basketball player. He's a beast. He
Love
didn't have
KD.
to answer to anybody but himself. And if he got in his own way and left Oakland or the Bay Area when he did because of what he thought other people thought, or I'm gonna prove them wrong, he may not ever win another championship.
But look at the era that we in compared to the era that we grew up in. Because before the social media stuff, you could have a game, you could go out there, play a game, this and that and third. And you have to literally hear it from maybe SportsCenter or hear it from, whoever analyst or this and that, or read it in the paper. Now, as soon as in the middle of the game, look, as soon as you get off the court after the game, you can look at your phone and your name could be sitting there trending about how bad of a play, or how bad of a game that you had. Like I'm
Yeah.
saying, as soon as you get off the court,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You sitting there reading this, and if you are able to sit there and read this stuff on a constant basis, bro, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, that's gonna sit there and get into somebody's. I mean, maybe not for everybody. But it will get into guys' heads, especially guys who are superstars and guys who, like homie said, get in their feelings, bro. I mean, it's just what it is. I love KD, but it goes to show you that he cares a lot about what other people think.
True that.
Yeah.
Personally.
And I'm gonna jump back to this to the Clay thing. Here's what I say about that 5-1-94. Yeah, but here's the thing: the Warriors, again. That's why I say he's locked in. He's a Warrior for life. But if you let him get to the point where after 5 years, he's not what he was or a smidgen of what he was, and you say, what do I get for him? Because, look, there has to be trade value. Yeah.
But Jay,
He's
this
retired.
Clay Thomas,
He's retiring.
this Clay Thompson that's on the court
they'll sign him back
is
for a day.
still
No
better than half the guys that start on
his
the
jersey
NBA roster.
getting hung up. His jersey's in the Raptors already.
Is he? After he came back, is he?
He's still better than half the guys on starting rosters.
His jersey's in the Raptors. When it's all said
I don't
and done,
think he's
his jersey's
arguing
in
your
the
point, Reed. I think he's arguing my
agree.
point. He's
I
arguing my
agree.
point right now.
You're talking about like 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Yes, absolutely. Right? When he retires, whatever team he retires for, I don't think it'll be Golden State.
I'll take
I don't
Clay in
think it would
Atlanta. You send him to the Hawks. Send him out east.
I
Send
know
him
y'all
to the dirty
take
south.
anybody right now.
He go shoot for the Dirty Birds.
You'll take anybody right now.
I wouldn't take Bullock the shitlocks.
No one should take Bullock. We should take Bullock. Say less.
I'm just saying. You said
Speaking
anybody, dog.
Speaking of which, half of them guys may not be on the squad next year. And y'all just keep an eye out.
Hell no.
Man, for real. That's how I feel
Better
about
be
that.
watching out.
Kind of Bullock? Come on, man.
Hey,
I had to call him shitlocks.
You know, my bad, dog. He got that big dookie lock hanging over the hot top of his head.
You
dog.
know what it is? He's jealous.
Yeah, I'm jealous of that. You're right. Ooh. I've always wanted a turd laying across the top of my head. You so right, Jay.
Jealous.
Get the hell out of here.
Wow.
The hell,
Wow.
this guy here.
Is that what you say?
Hell no.
Yeah. Oh hell no.
Yeah, hilarious.
Man.
That's just big game, man. I'm just trying to live my life over here. That's all I'm trying to do.
Living my best life.
You know what I'm saying? What else we got, man? We talked about that.
Hey, we said we wanted to really hit on we last week on Big Game Sports Buzz on our Thursday night show, y'all. We talked about Colin Kaepernick. Um, and before we get in that, hey, if y'all just joining us, hey, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know every time that we go on.
Please.
We try to keep great content coming your way. Hey,
Please.
get in the comment box and let us know what's going on
Please,
in the
baby.
comments.
Please, baby,
Hey,
baby, baby, please.
Steve and I love it, man. Love that you on here chatting it up with us, keeping things going. But you know,
What's
we
wrong
talked
with
about
me?
Colin Kaepernick getting a workout last week with the Las Vegas Raiders. But the question is, did he really have a chance of getting back in the NFL? And so now my question is, or Jay Stocks raised the question before we came on live, is the NFL stringing Colin Kaepernick along? And if they are, is it time for someone to step in and say, enough's enough, sign him or don't sign him, let him one way or another, let it go?
What are they stringing him along for?
I mean, just stringing him along, giving him a workout, making it seem like he has a chance to be on a team, but yet no one ever signs him.
I mean, if you got some NFL experience, if you've been in the league before NFL experience, you know, you still have quote unquote opportunities. Somewhat. It just all depends on if these coaches and these organizations feel like you're in need, you know what I'm saying, to be a part, then you can help them win and succeed and whatnot. Not saying that Kaepernick can't do it, but it seems like a lot of teams have kind of moved on and found what they needed to do, you know what I'm saying, aside from Kaepernick. Not putting nothing down on him, but I mean, what are they really stringing him along for? Like,
I mean, I think it's all
practice
perception.
squad.
Yeah, it's all perception.
Well,
Hey,
now that
look,
you know the
see?
practice squad rules are changing back now that all the COVID protocols are over, so you can't just throw a veteran on practice squad no more. The way they did last couple of years, something like that. Something about the practice squad rules are changing.
Was
My
that part
thing
of the
is,
CBA?
Why a vet can't be on the
Wasn't that part of
practice
the
squad?
CBA?
you know, they had just changed that 2 years ago. Reed, you used to only get 2 years of practice squad. Period. It had to be within your first 2 years of being in the league. Once you were a veteran, you couldn't be on practice squad no more. They just changed that the last 2 years, and a lot of it had to do with COVID. Is why they did it. So it gave you more people to bring it in practice in case somebody got sick. You had to move a veteran back up and in to play while someone else is in protocol. So my whole thing is, you can't keep. See, this is my whole thing. There's too many old bums. You can't tell me that Seattle's quarterback situation is better than
He's a bum
Kaepernick
rock.
coming in to help or watch or be a part of that. So no. Either if you're gonna sign it, which I think there's still a lot of teams that could use a quarterback like that. He can help some way, but is he really getting a legit shot? I still don't trust it. I think he's deserving of it, but like Jay Stocks and I said, I just don't think it's going to happen. And everyone's going to say, well, he hasn't played in 5 years. Some guys have been holding clipboards for 8, and they still on rosters, and they ain't
Why
had
don't
to
he
go
go
in
to
the
the
game.
XFL, man, or the the other leagues? I mean,
But see, I thought that he should have done USFL or something too, just to
USFL,
show that he
yeah.
could play, have some success, and then when you pull him in, it's like, dude, he's balling. Let's sign
He
him.
got film. He got film
you
that
got
he
you
still.
got tape, man.
I agree
See,
with you. I said that. I said that too.
And my thing is this, and this is where I'm finding fault with Kaepernick. If you truly want to play on the NFL level, and you're saying, well, look, I'm already an NFL player. I've already done that. I've been to the Super Bowl, which he has done. Now, 5 years out of the league, and yes, I know there are other players that have been out 5 years, come back. They're not quarterbacks, though. No quarterback has done that. Get yourself in shape where you take a hit. Get yourself in shape where there are people not on your squad that have helmets that are trying to hit you. Get tape on yourself doing those things. Not just, with high school kids or college kids or just some randoms. Get it into where, hey, look, Kaepernick he still got it. He may not be but this is a guy we can definitely have or we need on the squad. Send that in. But you not doing that, to me, sends a message to the NFL and the rest like, look, I'm above that. I know I'm an NFL quarterback. Okay, we believe you. But you're not showing us anything other than I'm in the park throwing the ball. I could do that.
No, you can't.
I can't go to a park and throw a ball.
Yeah, but not at an NFL caliber throw.
Hey, I'm doing the same thing Kaepernick doing.
Hey, next time you take little man to the park and decide to do your best Kaepernick impression, please record it and let us play it here on the show.
You got to do it left-handed too.
No, I don't. Why do I have to do it left-handed? I'm not left-handed. I'm not doing that.
I know. I'm just saying. Name 32 backups better than Cap.
Look, see now, here's the deal.
First
of all, Cap has to want to be a backup. Yeah, let's start there. Number two, Cap has to be in a system where, or it's, at least I'm thinking that, hey, when he comes in, he can run. The offense doesn't change, right? It doesn't. It's not different.
But he never said he wouldn't be a backup. That's the whole thing. Kaepernick never said, hey, I want to get back in the NFL. I want to start. He hasn't said that.
Yes, he did. He has been saying that.
You're supposed to have the mindset that you want to start, not hold a clipboard. But he's not demanding, hey, you sign me to be your starter. He's never demanded that. He says, I want to get back in the NFL, and I want to be a starting quarterback. But he's also said, I know what it takes. I will play my part. He's perfectly fine with being a backup quarterback.
Baltimore, Philly.
Baltimore,
he probably have a chance to start. He probably have a chance to start in Washington.
Yeah, because Carson Wentz ain't gonna make it, and Jalen Hurts not that guy in Philly. I don't think.
But
I think those two places that could really use him.
Dan Snyder doesn't want that smoke,
and Dan Snyder don't want nothing black.
He don't want that smoke. It's already.
But what smoke?
Tumultuous.
What comes with that? Because he might take a knee again.
He might.
And you take him in Dallas?
There should be no issue. Jerry won't take him in Dallas.
He's not coming to Dallas.
No, he doesn't want Dakota to get nervous looking over his shoulder.
And here's the deal. He's better.
Hell, he don't want Dakota to be the quarterback. Let's be real.
No, he does. He's perfect. He's perfect for him. I would be willing to say, I won't be willing to say, I'd have to see him actually play in a real game. But if I saw any type of Kaepernick from the last season he played 5 years ago, I'd take him as the starter in Dallas.
All I know is I remember that boy running like a freaking gazelle. I mean, he had that long stride, but he was up the field like it was like, God damn, what?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got. But look, if you've seen him lately,
Miami could use him.
He's gotten a little thicker.
Miami could use him.
Yeah, he's got a little thicker. Yeah, thank you. We all got a job. We all got a role. You know what I mean?
Tampa.
Know your role. Tampa's not gonna take him.
So I got to back up Brady.
He's no threat to Brady.
Yeah, he ain't no threat to Brady, but shit.
They're not gonna take him in Tampa. That to me, if they would want to get, and this is funny to say, they would want to get younger behind
Atlanta.
Brady.
Yeah.
They got
Mariota, bro.
Marcus Mariota, Colin Kaepernick. It's not bad 3 quarterbacks to have.
That's almost like a flip of the coin. Who could be
your third quarterback? Could be Cap. Could be the third.
Well, I know it's Mariota.
Because Mariota would end up being the third because he's not going to stay healthy. Well, let me take that back. I don't wish that on anyone. So Marcus Mariota, Motorola. I do not want you to get hurt, brother. I did not mean to say that like, that's your livelihood, that's your life. I do not want nobody to get injured, so I ain't wishing that on nobody. I'm sorry.
Seattle, Giants, Carolina. I see you seeing that.
Hey, man, Carolina, that's another spot that I said would be good for
Carolina.
him. Matt Carroll and Your boy from USC, Matt Darnold. Come on, man. It's a good spot for him.
Yeah,
Matt
but
Carroll's not gonna be ready to play. Sam Darnold.
But now you're having Matt Rule decide his future on Kaepernick.
His future's already written. The ink that he signed is that whiteout is over half of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Within the first 3 weeks of the season, you'll know if Matt Rule's gonna be back for 2023 or not.
Exactly. So signing Kaepernick is not gonna help him.
My thing is, if he's not gonna go to bat for Kaepernick, that needs to be a GM that's smart enough to do it.
So that's what I'm saying. If Rule is not the one beating the drum saying, "Hey, I need to get Kaepernick," the GM is not gonna do it.
Do we know that?
To me, it's got to be a coach that wants him. There's not a coach out there that wants him.
All right.
It's plain and simple. It's plain and simple.
I can't argue that point, Jay, because if a coach wanted him by now, he wouldn't have been out in the league 5 years.
Yeah. He probably been in the league already.
I'll give you that point.
And
check off one for the buff nerd.
Hey, let's go. And if ever since Russ left, Cap was there. They knew Russ was leaving. They knew he wanted to leave for at least 2 seasons. At least. They could have been working him out, looking at him, saying, you know what, okay, hey, maybe we bring in Cap.
Pete Carroll wanted him. I think it was the front office that didn't want him. Pete Carroll tried to make that happen.
Isn't Pete Carroll like the GM?
I don't know if he's got both roles
or not. I feel like he has a lot of say in that room.
And all of this overtaken.
Hey, he does have a say. But yes, who got the ultimate say?
Of course, the owner.
Yeah, there it is.
The owner does.
I could say it on a whole lot of things. But what Mr. Charlie say go at the end of the day.
Is he lying?
You know how it is, bro.
I do. I absolutely do. And that's why I'm saying this. I wish him all the best. I hope he does get in the league. I hope he catches on somewhere. But the reality of it is that now when I see a Kaepernick story, he's working out, he may get a workout and all this and all that. Man, I scroll through that because I'm not, and I hate to say, I don't want to get my hopes up to say, you know what, I'm going to see Cap again when I know I'm not.
Got it.
So I feel him on that.
So
I feel you on that too.
You can either go USFL, the XFL when it starts. You can go to that what is that, the fan pick play football, fan control league, or you can go to arena. Those are your choices. NFL is not one of them, but you have other choices, and you can be a superstar in those leagues.
Build you some film.
You can go to Canada too. Oh no, they're on strike right now though, I think.
Yeah. But I mean, what's the guy that played for St. Louis? I can't think of his name. He has
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner came through that way.
Yeah, but Cap was already in the league. Kurt Warner had to get in the league that way.
Look.
He played for the Iowa Barnstormers and everybody else was working at IGA. Okay. We all know the story and saw it.
Gotcha. So guess what the similarities were in that?
What?
He wasn't in the league, and Cap ain't in the league neither. So, what you want to do? What you want to do? What you want to do? Do you want to play? Here's the path. If you don't, then you won't. It's simple.
Okay.
I just named off 5 different leagues he can play in.
You named off 5. You did. You gave him 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let the Tootsie Pop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
There you go. Hey. Play there.
So there it is. Cap, if you want to play, Jay Stock said go play somewhere else. Your boy JKN97, Nevada Wolfpack Hall of Famer said, you take your time, you do your thing. Hey, I'm rooting for you. And I love to have you on the show, Chop Shop and Big Game Sports Buzz. I'm gonna send this to you direct feed. Hey man, Cap, I root for you. Jay Stock.
Cap, no cap.
Jay Stock said go play for another team. Me and Reed rooting for you. So when you come on to do the show, we can just mute the buff nerd. You won't even have to talk to him.
You ain't finna don't do that. I'll make your phones not work. Don't do that now.
Hey man, don't do that because you know how to do stuff like that.
I do know how to do that.
Don't do that.
I do know how to do that.
Hey, real talk. Jay Stock, I know where your heart is. You're just thinking with your head in the business side right now. I got you, bro. I don't hate you for that.
Look, and I know we're going to get on the next thing because I know everyone's like, okay, I'm getting tired of it. At the end of the day, yes, but it's just the reality of it. What's so funny? I hate y'all.
Reed just down there laughing. I don't know because I was like, you said we get tired of it. I was like,
Let's go. Hey, look, I got something for you. Gabe
Hit me.
Kapler. Gabe Kapler, San Francisco Giants manager, has been sitting out the national anthem after the Uvalde mass shooting, and is saying that the country needs to get better and do better, and he will not come out until there's some change.
Did he make the exception yesterday for Memorial Day though?
For Memorial Day, he did.
Yeah, he made the exception for Memorial Day to pay tribute that way. Let me say this, Jay, and Reed, I'll let you go. It's about time somebody else take a stance and say something. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, sports isn't your place for a political platform and you don't need to make a scene. But my whole thing is people tune into sports. People pay attention to sports. People who don't watch the news will watch sports.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can get a point across here to help some lawmaker make a better choice and decision to how things are done in this country, then I take my hat off to him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that someone's decided, and it might be minute, it might not be big, but it's somebody that doesn't look like me taking a stand, saying something, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Because this isn't a black thing. This is a people thing, and I talked about it today in Games Extra Point, man. Y'all make sure y'all check that out when y'all get a chance, because we're stronger together. If everybody could put, because I don't understand this. Everybody can talk about they Christians and they love God, they do this and they do that, but yet y'all can still point fingers. Talking about, I don't like when black people do this. I don't like when white people do that. I don't like. We still put color on everything, but yet we say we still worship and believe in the same God. It don't work that way. It don't. I mean, it don't work that way. We got to really figure
it out. Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
We just got to figure it out, man. And I believe sports is a great binder and bridge to everything. So if he's gonna make that situation a little bit more aware, man, make people more aware of what's going on, and maybe touch one or two lawmakers, I keep it up, man.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah. Here's my question to you, Big Game. I know I've asked this before, but where is the role of a pro athlete when it comes to these situations? We've heard the shut up and dribble, shut up and play,
right?
That kind of deal. But we also come from a culture of the Cleveland Summit, right, where you have the most notable sports figures who were African American at that time that were there to speak out for and with Muhammad Ali and the whole
Jim
deal
Brown,
that was going on.
Yeah,
Jim Brown, Bill Russell. Shoot, I'm trying to think. It wasn't Lou Alcindor. Oh, geez, man, I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, a lot of the greatest that were there at that time.
Right.
In all sports.
I think it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't thing, Jay, because this is my whole thing. LeBron James came out and made a statement, and a girl from Fox News says, shut up and dribble. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if we don't step up in certain platforms, pro athletes get talked about. Not one time did they talk about the Imagine or the Dream Academy and all these other things that he's done for the community, what he's done giving back for his city of Akron, but not just that, to other cities in the state of Ohio and other places around the world, even down in Miami when he was down there. An athlete is expected to speak on things, but they don't want us to speak on too many things. They want us to say some good things. And go give your money, but don't sit up here and talk about what's really right, what's really wrong. Don't bring attention to it. Yeah. So it's like you can't have it both ways. You can't tell me what I'm here to speak on and what I'm here to do when I have a point and I stand and I'm a voice in the black community that's gonna, A. Reed might have a point to get across that, he's gonna have an audience listen to him. But if A. Reed got that point to LeBron James, now millions of people are going to listen to that point. And that's a scary thing for some entities. They don't want the masses to hear what really needs to be said. And an athlete gets stuck in the middle. And it's so easy for some athletes to be like, well, I'm not gonna mess my paper up. So I'm just gonna shut up and be quiet. It takes those big name guys to get to that point where they're not afraid to step out, speak out, and don't care about. They know that their images are going to be tarnished because they're speaking on something that's real and it makes sense. And that's why I commend all these young players during the time of George Floyd, Philander Castile, everybody that all this wrongful death and murdering of innocent black people, man. They all took a stance. They came out, they protested, they spoke intelligently.
Yeah.
It wasn't violent. It was trying to get a point across. And you got to commend them because we talk about gun violence. Young kid go up there. LeBron James makes a statement on it, but he actually, the kids. I forget the boy's name. His mom drove him up there to hunt people. Basically, not from that place. Tell me, I'm going to help protect that country. From what? You're not military. You're not law enforcement.
No.
And an athlete makes a statement about it, and everybody wants to come down on him. But no one's saying anything about the black people that got killed by the same type of person in Buffalo, New York. Or the same kid that turned 18 and bought AR-15 and a handgun a day after his birthday. It was just like that. And everybody said, well, we always thought he was off a little bit, but no red flags were ever, put on this kid. He can go kill all these kids in elementary school. Yeah. But you can get mad at me for speaking on it. Something ain't right.
Yeah. It's a kind of a catch-22, just like you said, as a fan, I'm like, look, just play. I just need you on the field playing it, but playing the sport. But also as a human being, I'm like, look, you have a platform. You can speak. You have cameras pointed at you. You have microphones pointed at you. You have blogs. You have this. You have that. You have outlets. Why aren't you doing something? Right. And so when you start doing something, people are like, why are you doing that? You should just be playing ball.
It's contradictory.
Yeah.
It's very contradictory.
And that's why I say, man, fanatics are probably the worst people for sports, and they're the best people for sports
at the
same time. And I'm a fanatic. I'm that dude. Like, I'm like, look, man, okay, I get it. Okay, can we play ball? I get it. And we talked about this too. Should fans just start boycotting? Will fans boycott? No, they won't, because it binds them together.
Yeah.
It binds generations together. My grandfather had this ticket in Green Bay for this seat. It was passed to my father. Now it's passed to me. Like, that's how it works. I'm a fan of this team because my dad was a fan of the team.
Right.
So I get that, man. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Reed, you got your 5, man?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying to rush.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
We don't have to. Take your time.
Well, yeah, we got time today. That's what you told me.
But you know what, Reed? You got it. Jay Styles asked. Then we can segue to the next part of this thing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and hit us with your 5, dog.
Is that my show?
It's our show, shit.
My top 5 at the current moment.
At the current moment.
Sierra.
Okay.
Maya.
Okay.
I always got to give it to Miss Halle Berry. Pamela. And y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, IG Australian Pamela.
Oh.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I've never seen her though before, but yes.
I've never seen her.
And Nia Long, like I said.
Hell no.
Yeah, hits it. Some honorable mentions.
Here we go, Big Game.
Ashanti. I see a lot of people don't like this one, but I do.
Let me get that button right there.
That girl, Liz Cambridge or whatever, she the WNBA.
Oh,
girl.
she was on Jay Stock's top 5.
She's in my top 5, bro.
Yeah.
She's 6'8".
Hey man,
and very familiar and very.
Tree boy.
Let's go.
Jay Styles. Guess who I forgot? And I'm not trying to be funny because my list was. Hey Reed, have you seen that show? Nobody believes my list. It's so funny. Anyway,
Katy Perry.
I'm gonna choke you. Tracy Ellis Ross, man. Why you make that face?
It's like yes and no.
Have you seen her? Have you seen her in a jumpsuit?
She thick now. She thick.
Yeah.
She thick.
She's got a body on her.
She's thicker than the Snicker, but bruh. All right. You like
Butterhead?
No. I didn't say she was on my list, but that's the one we didn't even talk about.
I ain't gonna necessarily say
because
Butterhead.
it's a top 5.
She's not
It's top
ugly.
5.
That's true.
On the list.
That's true. That's
you,
true.
You don't put her because you know what? We don't do honorable mentions on top 5, bro.
I do, Reed. I get talked about every week.
So because that's what you do. You're a habitual line stepper, as the late Charlie Murphy would say. He's stepping over lines. He's a habitual line stepper.
He's a habitual line stepper. Talking about Rick James.
Cold blooded. I'm saying that's what it is.
That man said, I don't remember putting my feet on people's couch. What you think, man? I never do nothing like that. Yeah, I remember putting my feet on his couch. Boy, I died.
The great part is
I died.
They didn't even cut that. That was not.
They just rewind it so you can just hear it one more time. So make sure you heard what we just said.
Yeah, no, like they didn't even edit that part. It was right in, like he said that, and then he just went straight to that. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, folks. Don't do it.
Boy, that man, that was like the catchphrase for like forever for a minute.
For a minute.
But
for a minute.
I mean, A. Reed has something that he texted
Rick James, bitch.
About Monique and D.L. Hughley.
Yo.
2 people that used to be considered black comedy royalty. Okay, maybe royalty's a stretch. Anyway, 2 prominent actors. Right, hey, Reed, I did that really just to get. I did that really just to get a look out of him. I knew
that was classic. That was classic.
I knew he was gonna. He's looking for a button to push. He's looking for a button to push right now.
Oh man, already.
So, anyway, Monique and D.L. Hughley. Now, Reed, correct me if I got this story mixed up a little bit. They were both supposed to do a comedy show, right?
Uh-huh.
And D.L. Hughley thought that he was the headliner, but when he saw the marquee, it had Monique down as the headliner, correct? And he said he wasn't going to do it if she was the headliner and walked out. That's what I got.
I didn't hear that necessarily part,
okay.
But from what I heard was the contract, there were basically 2 different types of contracts somewhere, I guess. His contract, it actually stated, he posted it up on his IG account that he was the actual headliner of the show. Monique was part of the show, but he was the headliner. Monique came on stage claiming that she was the headliner and she was dissing him and calling him out his name, called him down low, called him bitch ass. All that. I mean, she went in on him. Yeah. DL just kind of played it cool. This is that and the third, but DL said, he said, look, your last role was precious. The last movie role was precious. He said, I'm starting to believe that's probably your autobiography. Those was his words.
Push a button, Jay.
Those was his words. I read it. I mean, even to the point, to where he said, it was Tyler Perry was the problem, Oprah was the problem, Lee Daniels was the problem, all these people was the problem. He said, now it's me. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe it was you, Moni? Maybe you're the problem. So, actually, Monique came out and she said, it don't mean nothing if you don't bring up no contract, this and that and third. So DL posted up the actual contract from the people. He posted it up and it showed that DL was supposed to be the closing, the headliner person. Yeah. Monique puts up a contract that is not from those people. It was from Hicks Media Company, which is her husband's last name or something like that. They company, and stating that she is so-called the headliner. Either way, it's all a big mess. I don't know what's necessarily. I kind of lean towards DL. I mean, not just because I like him or anything like that, but it looked like he had the actual like contract, bro.
I mean, if it's from the promoter, then
It was from the actual promoter, and this and that and the third.
I mean, look,
I don't know what's up with Monique, man. I don't know.
Did he need to? But did GL really need to show the
yes,
contract to make his point? He had to, huh?
yes.
Okay.
Look,
Oh
you know
man,
us.
when she got up, dog. If you hadn't seen the monologue, I mean the bashing that she did on him
You know people.
on that stage, man.
You know how
I mean,
people
it
are.
was, you know.
You know how people are. If we say, just man, look at anything that we talked about tonight.
He
Well,
had
let
the
me see.
receipts, man.
He got
He
the
had the
receipts.
receipts.
What's the term now? Show me the lies. Show me the lies. There are no. I see no lies here. I see no lies here. No cap. That's all it is. Monique has been on a downward spiral for a minute. To your point, A. Reed, it has been a minute, and I don't know. This may be it.
I said it because, matter of fact, I believe 50 Cent just got her to get on that show on Stars. I forgot I don't know if it was BMF or something like that, but he had just kind of was working his way to get her into that show. I don't know if he necessarily want to do that anymore, man. I don't know.
No, man. No, yeah.
She's off the rocker, man. You know.
This is the Lauryn Hill of comedy, man. That's what I'm looking at, bro. And I love Lauryn Hill. That's my girl. But you can't go out there and be crazy too much. People don't like that. People don't like a lot of crazy.
She dissed him. She says he was saying to the point of, I guess he was an opening act for the Kings of Comedy. She was a closer for the Queens of Comedy.
Yeah, but you can't compare that to now. I mean, you go back and you look at that roster. Where did DL fit on that lineup? He was supposed to open up for. And think about it. Steve MC'd and brought everybody out. So
DL was added later,
right,
to that tour. I'm trying to remember. I think Mike Epps was actually on that tour.
Really?
I believe. I think Mike Epps was the one that was in that spot, and something happened. Or DL was added later. I know.
Corey Holcomb came out and said that he was actually supposed to be with Steve Harvey's role.
And I like, man, Corey Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb is a funny dude, man.
Corey's hilarious.
Boy, if you ain't ready, don't go see Corey because he like kissing Brillo. He's abrasive, but I love it. He is so funny.
Corey funny.
I'm just saying, DL was added later, and he was really added kind of right before they made that taping. So, whether you first or you last, you're there. And my thing is, and I get this, it's an ego thing. It's all this is, man. It's an ego thing. I was just talking to the Rib tonight about, Will and Jada and that whole situation. You know what I'm saying? It's an ego thing, man. People get into their egos and their feelings and what they believe should be as opposed to what.
Well, I'll tell you what I believe. I believe that a marriage is sacred. You're supposed to be committed to one person. And when you open up the doors and let other people in, you can't get mad when jokes get told about your significant other. I just say that.
Monique has an open marriage.
And Monique is ugly. I mean, Monique is stupid.
Somebody.
No. You said what you said first. So I mean, that's how you feel.
I mean, it's true.
But no, that's my whole thing, man. Like some things, some people get into, they bring it upon themselves, and then I don't feel sorry for you when the backlash come later because you opened it up and let it into your house or your bed or whatever else you want to call it.
But I also don't think you let your significant other be your manager. I just don't believe in that.
That ain't gonna work, right, Jay Stogs?
Man, look, history has shown us and taught us that it's very few that have done it to the point where it has worked well. And I mean, man, we can name some folks from Aretha to Mahalia. I mean, dude, it just did not work well for them, man. Where you marry your manager, right? And you made it, then you get married, and now they managing you, and so now what was that, SWV? No, not Expose. It's the one with Candy, whichever one that is.
That was SWV.
Was it SWV? We can't. No, it was 4 of them. SWV was 3.
Oh yeah, no, it was Escape.
Yeah,
I knew it was one of them.
Yeah, because one of the sisters, her husband started managing the group, and they got all messed up or something.
It got
like
all
that.
messed up.
Yeah.
So when you have people involved like that, man, no, it's
never
just
gonna
not a
get
good
it. Never gonna get it.
look.
No, that was in Vogue.
That was involved.
I'm just saying. They're
Oh
never
yeah,
gonna get
don't
it.
get it.
Yeah,
I like that, Reed.
It's-
I'm slow, but I'm here.
He likes you, Reed, because you don't never let me go with that ever.
I
Yeah,
see,
okay,
because
say
you know
something.
why? I
What?
see Reed once a week. I see you twice a week, and you way more. Yeah, you just way more. Pow pow pow.
3 times a week. Because man, I gotta get in there.
Yeah, just real quick. Like, oh man, you just shot me again.
Say man, it's been a lifelong journey, bro. It's just all up in here.
Jesus.
All the years.
Jesus Christ.
All the years.
All these years, I got to fight. Well, hey, we get into that part of the show,
Yeah, man.
and I was, hey Reed, do you have a would you rather for us?
Oh, of course. Oh,
Oh my god. Hey man, has anybody seen Top Gun yet?
the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've heard it's awesome.
I
Everyone keeps telling
heard
me it's awesome.
I heard great
Yeah, I heard
from
awesome. Great. Yeah.
a bunch of different people of
Mhm.
all ethnicity and races. So that means that it has to be pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I
I'll
guess.
probably be watching that Friday.
Okay.
I'll probably be watching that Friday, man. We don't own the rights to that, so
I didn't say it. Okay.
we don't own the rights to that. So just we gonna chill right
All
there.
right, my bad then.
You come up with your own maverick.
Hey man, it's been a pleasure, man, being around you brothers today. I just want to say that. I'm not gonna cut us off early like I did last time. I apologize.
Yeah, like
More
he did.
committed.
He just came back and said, "Oh, all right, peace."
All right, peace. Before he does it, I'm Jay Stogs. You can catch me.
He couldn't even get. I mean, geez.
Cowboys cutting up tomorrow at 8 p.m. Also, Big Game Sports Buzz on Thursdays. What time?
Hey man, we're gonna change the time of Big Game Sports Buzz to 8 p.m. Central Time. So yes, same great content,
Man.
same YouTube channel, just
Even
a
better.
brand new time. You know what? We want y'all to be able to get off work, have that dinner, put the kids to bed, jump on, and interact. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna kick this thing off at 8 o'clock on Thursdays.
We may do it. What you drinking? What you thinking, man?
And
bar
hey,
that
Reed, your
somewhere.
face
Yeah.
is saying a whole lot without your mouth moving, and something may be in the works for this changing as well. So we're gonna talk about that here in a minute.
Blurtitude this Sunday. Blurtitude this Sunday. We're talking the Batman. We're talking Doctor Strange. We'll talk Maverick, and we're
Hey.
gonna talk anime and DC and Marvel.
Hey, Reed, ain't Blurtitude been coming for like the last 4 Sundays?
No, sir. This is the Sunday. This is the one. Tune
Blurtitude
in.
been coming for like the last 4
Blurtitude,
weeks.
Sunday, 7 p.m. Check it out.
Live?
Big Game. Live.
Hey, and matter of fact, hey guys, if y'all are gonna tune in to check out Jay Stogs and Blurtitude, I am going to need you to buy us a coffee because we're gonna need more space on the StreamYard. Okay, so buy us a coffee. BUYMEACOFFEE.com/Big Game James, so that we can continue to grow this thing.
Buy me a coffee, though.
Add more great content to BG Entertainment that is coming soon to you. The whole channel makeover. So y'all make sure y'all kick into that and get ready.
That's it. Reed,
Also,
what you doing? What you up to, Reed? Reed. This is when you say I'm doing.
Oh,
Man,
Reed's on pause. Actually, but y'all just be ready this next month. Just be ready because I may have something in store for y'all this next month.
Okay.
Working out the kinks, just working out the little kinks,
There we
little
go.
tweaks, something.
Hey, well, while A Reed is working out the kinks, y'all make sure y'all follow him at A Reed TV on Twitter, all social media. Check him out on Instagram. Go to Apple Music, SoundCloud, musicologist A Reed. The music is jumping.
And that's the bottom line.
Oh, because Stone Cold said so. Okay.
we don't own the rights to that either.
It's a shirt. That's
I understand. I'm just saying.
I got it at WrestleMania. I'm just saying.
Protection.
Oh, we can't. Okay, my bad.
We probably can, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, protect it.
Yeah, you know,
I
it's
got
not
you.
ours, but we love it. It's not
Got
ours,
it.
but we love it.
Hey, Reed, hit us with that. Would you rather?
Would you rather only play in the first 3 quarters or only in the fourth?
Are we winning? Either way, I need to know a little bit more. Like,
golly, y'all always want the extras.
That's
my
him.
bad. My
He
bad.
is extra. That's
Go ahead.
him.
Well, go ahead, Jay.
The straight
You
question.
answer then, damn it. Great question, Reed. I won't ask for no extras.
I would rather play in the fourth. I'd rather play in the fourth.
Win, lose, or lose.
No, if you
In the
win,
fourth.
no one's gonna remember what you did in the first 3 quarters. They only remember the fourth.
If you lose, that means you got a chance to be a hero. Fourth quarter for me. I want to be there when the last zeros are on the board.
I'm not liking this, dog. Why I get to play in 3 and I got to ride the pine in the fourth? Now, are we talking basketball or just any sport in general?
Any sport, brother.
This guy.
I had to ask.
Any sport that requires
because
4
there's
quarters.
9 innings in goddamn baseball, so I had to ask.
Any sport that requires 4 quarters.
I want to close it out in the fourth.
Why was that so difficult? You knew you wanted to.
Nah.
You wanted to.
Part of me wanted to be selfish and play more.
No one cares. What'd you just say? No one cares about the first 3.
That's why I changed my answer, Jay.
They only care about who.
Yeah, but the first 3 set the tone for the fourth.
Man, look, who takes?
So if you're doing what you're supposed to do in those first 3 quarters, come
Jimmy
the fourth
Butler
quarter.
played all 4.
When they take the pictures of the game and it's online, or you coming back, or you winning, right? And you're on the court, you're on the field, and you got the ball. That's the fourth quarter.
So y'all want minute restrictions.
I don't.
That's what y'all saying. Just fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter. Your question was the first 3 or the fourth. I took the fourth and I told you why. The first 3.
Yeah. So you want minute restrictions. That's what you want.
Nah. If you're telling me, hey, look, you're our closer. You're our closer. The first 3 quarters, these guys, they start out well. We know we can put you in and you can close the game. Fourth quarter.
Not if y'all down by 40.
I can bring them back.
Like hell.
I can bring
You
them
ain't
back.
coming back. Hey, hit that oh hell nah voice on your thing.
No, I'm unplugging it right now.
There
No.
you go. You don't want the truth to hit you. Oh hell nah.
Oh,
You're not coming
man.
back from 40, Jay.
Nah, bro.
And what, basketball or football?
Both.
Both.
The Cowboys aren't capable of coming back from 40.
Yeah, I almost did it with Green Bay.
Almost.
We
Only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
We almost did it.
Again.
So it's possible.
If you losing by 40 in blue ball, y'all suck.
It's possible.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a bad game. Maybe we just chop it up to just having a bad game. But that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's at least, 5 touchdowns?
It's not good.
It's not good at all.
It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah. You suck.
Oh, my gosh. All right, man. Yo.
All right. It's your boy, Big Game James. Jay Stogs, the Buff Nerd. A. Reed, the musicologist. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Chop Shop.
Shut up.